Under this video, we are going to learn about topic Python variables. Now, first thing, introduction to Python variables. Variables are essential for storing and manipulating data in Python. Unlike other programming languages, Python does not require you to specify the type. Okay, proper naming conventions improve code readability and maintainability. Choosing meaningful variable names makes your code easier to understand and debug. Python's flexibility in handling variables helps in quick development but requires careful management. Okay, so there are naming rules that start with a letter or underscore. It should contain letters, numbers, and underscores. It should be case sensitive. Yeah, they are case sensitive. Example, name in small letters and writing name in capital letter, both will be considered different. Okay, then declaring variables in Python. So the sign equal to operator, it is used for the assignment purpose. Okay, now Python automatically infers the data type based on the assigned value. Okay, now avoid using special characters in variable name. Okay, that is a good practice. Declaring variables properly ensures clean and readable code. Always test variable assignment to avoid unexpected errors. Fine. Now, here you can see an example, x equal to 10. So 10 is a number, it is an integer type. Yeah. Then name is equal to alias, it is a string type. Price is equal to 19.99, that is decimal number. So it is considered as a float type. Now, Python determines the data type. Okay. Next, variable data type. So it supports multiple data types for different use cases like lists, tuples, dictionary, integer, float, string, all different kinds of that. Understanding data types helps in effective programming. Choosing the right data type improves your code efficiency and performance. Use built-in functions like type to check data types while debugging the code. And dictionaries, they allow storing multiple values in different formats. Now, this all you will be learning in detail in future videos. Okay, so here you can see an example. I've written a variable name called as is underscore active and I've assigned a value true, which is a boolean value. Same way, I've declared another variable called as fruits equal to I've created a list, square brackets means it's a list, and I've stored two fruits name. Okay, now let us understand about variable scope. Now, as I told you, variables have different scopes based on where they are declared. Okay, so local variables prevent accidental modification of global data. Using global variables, extensively can make debugging difficult. So Python allows modifying global variables within a function using a global keyword. Okay, so use scope wisely to create clean and efficient programs. So local variables, that means inside function, accessible only within the function. Second is global variables declared outside the function. So here you can see an example of a global variable x equal to 10. Then here we have declared a function called as example, and inside this we are declaring a variable that is considered over here as a local variable. All right. Now, constants in Python. So, unlike other programming languages, Python does not enforce constant values. Using uppercase variable names indicates that a value should remain unchanged. Okay, constants improve code readability and prevent accidental changes. Place constants in a separate module for a better code organization. Always document constants clearly to indicate their purpose. So there are no inbuilt constant. As I told you, use uppercase conventionally. You can see over here, these are the few examples of constant like pi value, gravity value. They are fixed. They will not change. So you can declare them as constant. Okay. Because we don't want to modify them in the assignment. All right. Yes. Now, dynamic typing in Python. So variables can change types. Yes. So Python flexibility allows variables to change the types. but be cautious with type changes to avoid unintended errors. Dynamic typing can lead to bugs if not managed properly. All right. So use type annotations where possible to improve code clarity. Always validate user inputs to avoid unexpected type errors. Okay. So Python handles type conversions dynamically. Now, multiple assignment. So assign multiple variables at a time. You can see here example ABC 1 2 3, assign XYZ equal to 10. Now this multiple assignment, what it does, it saves time, yes, and reduces redundancy. Be mindful of readability when using multiple assignments. Use this feature when initializing multiple related variables. Avoid overusing this technique to prevent confusion in complex programs, and keep variable names meaningful even in multiple assignments. Okay. Next, what are the best practices for using variables? So, well named variables, they improve code understanding. Okay, so use meaningful names. Type hints, helping writing clean and maintainable code. Okay. Best practices ensure consistency across projects. Yeah. Avoid single letter variable names except in loops. Regularly refactor code to improve variable usage and efficiency. Okay. Then let us summarize everything what we learned till now. So understanding variables is key to effective Python programming. Following best practices result in efficient and readable code. Proper variable usage leads to fewer bugs and improved performance. Keep experimenting, with variable usage to understand this behavior. So Python flexibility makes it powerful, but disciplined coding ensures stability. So you can see over here, there we have also learned variables will be in two scopes, local M and global variables. Then constants name should be using uppercase. Okay. And common types are integer, float, string, boolean, list, and dictionary. All right. So this was the topic of variables.